Commander, I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us.
Protect the heart of the colony!
Help me find what the Geth are after and you'll all get out of here alive.
They landed at least one Geth ship at Exogeni, and I've seen large walking tanks on the Skyway. Expect a hard fight.
And now to the Geth base. Not something an intelligent mind expects to say.
She's my daughter. I'll wait as long as I have to. We've got movement. Some kind of vehicle. Not one of the Geth.
They must be close enough to see us.
Forget them. We need to find the Geth.
Who are you? What do you want?
Commander Shepard, I'm here to remove your Geth problem.
They're holed up in the Exogeni headquarters, just a bit further down the Skyway.
Remove the Geth and nothing else.
I'm not interested in your company's secrets.
Commander, before you go, my daughter, Lisbeth, she's missing.
Damn it!
You're safe now. But why were you here in the first place?
It's my own fault. Everyone else was running, and I stayed to back up data.
I'm here for the Geth. It's very important that I find out what they're after.
I don't know for certain, but I'm guessing they're here for the Thorian. Oh, here, take my ID. This should get you past any locked doors.
Exogeni Corporation reminds all staff that the discharging of weapons while on company property is strictly forbidden.
What information was the last user attempting to access?
The previous user was attempting to access details on the study of subject species 37, the Thorian. It can affect and control other organisms, including humans. Species 37 is located within the substructure of the Zoo's Hope outpost.
Exceptional, Commander. The fields will be down. We can go deal with this Thorian creature now.
This was my kind of mission. Kill a bunch of Geth and end things off with a huge crash.
Is that you, Joker? What's going on over there?
Something happened to the colonists. They're banging on the hull, trying to claw their way inside the ship.
They can't do any real damage. We're on our way back. Just hold your position.
You won't get away with this.
Get her out of here!
Get away from her, you son of a bitch!
Damn it! Come out where I can see you! All of you!
It's taking control of the colonists there. Exogeni knew all along.
You won't get away with this, Jong.
So you keep saying, but nobody's gonna miss a few colonists.
You've gone way too far. This ends now.
If that's the way it has to be, heck, come on!
The colonists won't let you near the Thorian. They'd die first. You could safely use a nerve agent to neutralize the colonists.
Sounds good. I'll do what I can.
Alright, welcome back to Mass Effect. I'm Narcogen.
I'm Blackstar, and here we are, continuing on with our adventure of the Mass Effect series. Say there's some elevators in our future, but hey, I could be wrong.
Okay, so we're on Feros. We've just come back from Exogeni headquarters. I think we've already given this this jerk his flash drive. Yeah, here we go. You already got that.
Yep.
So now we're heading back to the colony itself.
We also tweaked our armor and stuff, if the fans recall from the last interesting episode. So now we're rocking this new ensemble.
Oh, and the lovely experience that is driving the Mako. Okay, this is going to take getting used to again.
Oh yeah, got totally used to a Huey.
And also, when I launched this, there was a... oh man, come on.
I think this is a 60-point turn.
There's only one obstacle in the whole road, and I managed to like wrap the vehicle into it. There we go.
Oh, my wife has the seat so forward. How could she drive like this?
Okay, I had to use the jump jets to get out of that.
Oh, the irony.
Oh, I would really like to give you the opportunity to drive this vehicle, because it is just demonstrably terrible in all ways. Okay,
it's probably because it's demonstrably accurate.
I don't think there's anything we have to do on the way back here. There might be some more Geth. Yeah, okay, there are. Alright, now how does this work again?
Why don't we take their vehicle? It looks flatter. To be honest, I think there are too many things with it that are too responsive, and therefore you overcorrect way too rapidly.
Alright, so we've got some armatures here. And luckily from here they don't seem to be able to actually hit me.
Not much.
Area secure.
No, he's actually firing now into... You're behind me a little bit, but he's actually firing into the debris in front of me. So yeah, there was a title update, and the title update added support for the DLC. I'm not sure how long ago that happened, so it's too late to save us. It's too late to let me use my old character in a new game plus, but it means if we wanted to do the DLC mission, we can. So.
Oh, well that's refreshing. It's nice to know that they're progressing with it. It's funny because a friend of mine has hooked me up with Dead Space 2, and unfortunately it's not on the list yet. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I did play that one.
I wanted to go through the series. He seems to be kind of a fan, so I wanted to try it.
Oh,
I think I did way back.
We've got some husks here at the door.
Cutscene.
Oh, I didn't want to get out of the vehicle. What do you want to do that to me?
It's funny, it looks like you're going to ask him for directions there for a second.
What was that creature? It certainly wasn't human.
Okay, so here's where we have a choice how to handle the what's happened at the colony while we were gone. Did we talk before? Did we talk before about the gas grenades? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Were they the kind that make you forget?
No, they're the kind that don't kill you. So, I generally tend to play these games more kind of like a goody two shoes.
Really? Well, I would think so. I mean, who wants to be a jerk through all this? You meet too many jerks enough as it is. Let's dare to be different.
No hitting the colonists, even if the Thorian makes them fire on us. That's what the gas grenades are for.
Very well, Commander. Let's go.
Okay, so this can be tricky, and now it's counting. There are 16 colonists alive. And I just have to check and see if I've got the gas grenades equipped.
Yeah, that would help. Actually, when the dead guy came out, I was tempted to say previously on AMC's The Walking Dead.
Okay, no, anti-Thorian gas. Okay, so there's anti-Thorian gas grenade upgrade is there, so we're okay.
Darn.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, yay. Let's go with the
I just
gas
couldn't
grenades.
remember because I sometimes I play through this stuff before we record it. So anyway, basically it is that I've got a limited number of these grenades, and the grenades will let me take out infected colonists without killing them. And so basically the NPCs that we talked to earlier that had missions, if we hadn't done those missions and then we don't get the gas grenades, then they'll just die because they'll attack us here, and if we don't kill them,
they're gonna die anyway.
Yeah, they'll kill us. The trick here, though, is that these husks are not colonists. Colonists are clearly labeled as such, and I remember what messed me up the first time I played this was that I thought all of these husks, these Thorian creeper things, I keep saying husks, but those are what happens when civilians get infected by get taken over by the Geth.
Right.
These are taken over by the Thorian.
Yeah, big difference.
And what I did is that I tried to use the grenades right away. I tried to use the gas grenades on these guys, and that's a waste.
And they
because
weren't.
You're just supposed to kill these guys.
Gotcha.
And if you use the gas grenades here, then you won't have them when
later
you need them
saving people.
For the actual colonists. See, that one's up there. It's clearly labeled. One's just labeled colonists, and the other one actually has the name. No, that grenade not go off? No, there we go. Okay.
He's got a delayed reaction.
Yeah.
There
All
we
right.
go.
So I used 2. If you mess it up and you miss one, then you're gonna have problems because you won't have enough of them.
And then you'll have to kill somebody.
Let's use some Metagel there.
My God, I was right. Another elevator. I love how you're sneaking up on the button.
Rex. Hey, Rex. Rex. Alright, never mind. He'll get it. Issues like this never get resolved. Fallout 4 has the same thing, where you get into elevators and characters don't manage to get in, and then they teleport on top of you when you're in the elevator. And
why correct those flaws when you can just have them teleport?
Okay, see, those are creepers.
Oh yeah, don't forget to save. Huh.
Oops, sorry. Sorry, Garrus.
They don't seem to wake up. You can't knock them out when they're asleep like grunts in Halo, can you?
No, I don't remember seeing any enemies like that.
Can't you just shoot them once in the head?
These are named colonists.
Huh.
Okay, so I've gassed them. Oh man, these are creepers.
Ew, that's just messy.
Okay, and this one you got to be careful with because there's creepers up front and then there's colonists in the back.
Check your backgrounds. Of course, you guys keep jumping in front of your line of fire here.
And this is the bit where I'm always afraid I've maybe used more grenades than I want to.
Can you get all 4 over there, or?
Yeah, see, I just used 2, and that guy should have gone, and he didn't.
They're definitely protecting the ship, Commander. We've got to move one of those cargo blocks.
So now I'm out. Now I'm out of grenades.
Shoot him. Shoot him in the head. End it quickly.
No, I just got more grenades. There we go. There we go. I may still end up running out. But you kind of had to know that upgrade can was there and that it has grenades. Otherwise, you really probably would have killed that guy.
Yep. Oh, I would have killed him anyway.
And also, if you want to be tricky about it, some of them are just colonists and some are NPCs. So, you could, if you want, you could prioritize the named characters. Yeah. And then, like, this is Greta Reynolds and, whoever else this is. Okay, I got those 2. But that was why I insisted on doing all of the colony's side missions before we went to Exogeni, because any NPCs that don't survive this, their missions are lost.
That's unfortunate.
Well, unfortunate for them.
Well, yeah. They don't hear very well, do they?
No, it's kind of weird the way they activate. Like you can these ones that aren't activated yet, you can shoot and you can't damage them.
Half a dozen times it seems.
Oops, overheated. Come on.
You're shooting your friend in the back.
It's okay, he can take it. Or he can since we gave him good armor.
Yeah.
Okay, Masha Doyle.
Yeah, but is it good or merely adequate?
There's a crank. He makes sense of the control.
Incoming!
Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay, there were 2 there. Oh, I got all 3 of them. Nice. That was lucky. So no colonists dead yet. All 16 are alive. And I think that's all there are.
Great, let's go through their wallets while they're unconscious.
Yeah, and so you see all the areas here that were open before are closed off. And there's just this, which is the crane control.
I get the feeling they want us to control the crane.
I tried to fight it, but it gets in your head. You can't imagine the pain.
Cluster headache.
Look out behind you!
I'm supposed to be their leader. These people trusted me. It wants me to stop you, but I won't. I won't!
I won't not stop you. Saved me a bullet. Thanks a lot, Fidan.
Saved me the bullet.
Yep. Alright, so basically what we did is that we, the crane pulled up a piece of this ship, like a cargo container, I guess, and reveals a stairway underneath.
Hope that thing's secure.
Me too.
It'd be really terrible if it falls on you. Chunk, I hope that was your stomach.
Now, I will be honest. This is not my favorite part of Mass Effect.
Let me guess. A lot of elevators? Lots of stairs? Or a lot of
In some ways, no. A lot of walking, a lot of killing of the same things we just killed.
Do you have anything more effective to get them in a couple of shots as opposed to bullet spraying them?
Oh, well, why did I have that? There was a reason why I chose that weapon that time. I forget what it was.
I don't know. You have the equivalency of a brain
let's see.
weapon?
Rex is using the wrong thing. Rex should be using a shotgun.
I thought that's what he was using.
Should be using either... No, for some reason he was using a pistol. I should be using either the pistol or the sniper, because I'm better with those.
Pistol, because you're going to be doing close quarters, I would assume?
Yeah, and Garrus should be using the assault rifle, because that's what he's good with.
He likes to spray and pray. Because that's how he rolls.
See, so this happens a lot. You walk up on an enemy, it's like, okay, there's an enemy there. I clearly see that enemy there, but I can't damage him until he activates, and you don't know when he's going to activate. A lot of them will wait until you pass them.
Alright, we just need to find this creature and determine what it... What... This was not covered by my training manuals.
Say hello to Gravemind. I mean, the Thorian.
Hey, Gravemind.
That does not look like any plant I've ever seen. This may be... problematic.
You think so, huh?
Feed me, Seymour.
Invaders, your every step is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig.
My God, it poops people.
I speak for the old growth as I did for Saren. You are within and before the Thorian. It commands that you be in awe.
Here's where things get to be a little bit retreadish, in the sense that we've already played through the Noveria thing, which ended with the Rachni giant bug that you couldn't talk to, so it possessed an Asari so they could talk to you. And we're doing it now again. Now it's a giant plant that we can't talk to, so it possesses an Asari so it can talk to us. Except this time the Asari is green, so you know that it's taken over by a plant. And on top of that, this one is an Asari who, before it was possessed by the Thorian, was apparently under control of Saren. So it looks like Asari warriors are like the easiest thing in the world to possess, because everybody has one.
Awe does not seem to be one of the options here, so therefore, are we going to go, let's make a deal?
Yeah.
You gave something to Saren. Something I need.
Saren sought knowledge of those who are gone. The old growth listened to flesh for the first time in the long cycle. Trades were made. Then cold ones began killing the flesh that would tend the next cycle. Flesh fairly given. The old growth sees the air you push as lies. It will listen no more.
Okay, so the deal there is that Saren came... I always thought that Saren came looking for... to, like, improve his mind control ability, because the Thorian also had that. But apparently that was not it. It's just that the Thorian is such an old thing that it may have survived the last extinction cycle. So in other words, it may have actually lived during the time of the Protheans before they were eradicated.
Living that long with nothing to do but chlorophyll, sunshine, dark, sunshine, dark. Yeah, kind of wear out on a while.
I won't let you keep your thralls. Release them, now.
No more will the Thorian listen to those that scurry. Your lives are short, but have gone on too long.
So this is basically just an excuse for fighting Asari commandos instead of creepers.
Hmm.
Where did she go? Oh, there she
I
is.
left.
Okay, and now the creeper comes out. I'm so having to fight that urge to hit a reload button, even though, I mean, there is no such thing.
Well, you get used to it. I was actually doing it on weapons that didn't need it, even in the same game. It's like bad juju. Why am I reloading bad juju? You don't need to do it.
Yeah. Okay, so every once in a while in this area, then we will see. I'm gonna have to use some. Garrus, you gonna heal, or am I gonna have to spend some med gel on you? Because I'm gonna have to spend some med gel on Garrus. Okay, what you see is Thorian neural nodes.
Command.
Of course. Let me guess. You've got to destroy them all.
Yeah.
In order.
Yeah. So we're just going to be kind of walking around this area in a spiral pattern. And basically,
Don't you have to plant explosives?
No, at least we don't have to do that.
Okay.
And that will...
That hurt it. I can tell.
That will get messy.
Destroying those will basically weaken the thing, so that by the time we get to the center of it, we'll be able to actually kill the thing. And there's usually, like, creepers before, and then an Asari, and then more creepers after.
Don't ruin the dramatic foreshadowing.
Yeah, well. This, I think, when I did the first playthrough, this was the first time I really felt that the game was kind of padding itself out to be longer. I mean, it's a pretty big game anyway.
Can you just bypass that without doing anything?
No, there's a single path. Like, this is not at all... The big difference between, like, the Elder Scrolls and the Fallout games and the BioWare games is that these are very, like, aggressively linear. There's usually only one path. You can change the order in which you do some missions, but the mission areas themselves are not sandboxy at all. So basically, there's, like, one path to go through here from beginning to end. There's no choice. I think if you do that, you just end up activating a lot of enemies behind you, and they'll catch up.
I'm just tactically thinking of triggering them all and then getting a rocket launcher and bottling them up.
Get up.
Now, why did those activate?
Because I had passed them. That was just it. Okay, so what do I got here? Damping. And
Grave Mind says you're food.
Warp. Okay. The creepers themselves really aren't the danger. The real danger is the Asari. It's just that if you...
Well, yeah, they keep cloning over and over and over.
Yeah, it's like if you focus on the Asari, then you're vulnerable to getting taken from behind by creepers. And these guys behind me still have not activated.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know. Maybe they're bugged, like what we had with that armature that wouldn't activate. Maybe it's because of the backwards compatibility.
It's a feature.
Okay, yeah, I hear them coming now. And I have a feeling I'm going to need to resync the sound because I think it's not my sound pass-through that's out of sync. I think the game itself is out of sync.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You can always adjust it.
Yeah, I will. I've had to do it before.
Do you have it set to stereo or surround?
Stereo.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, right. I gotta
go to weapon locker.
No. Override.
Beginning manual override. Override failed. You're jealous.
Okay, so the next node, and the radar starts to show the nodes as orange X's.
So right in the middle of combat, let's go shopping. Hey, wow, there's a flashback from a Halo game. Somebody needs some Pepto-Bismol. Not a sponsor.
But they could be. Oh, and there's the other. Sorry, Rex is unavailable.
Grenade.
Damping.
Did he fall down?
And...
He fell down and went boom.
Yeah, he got knocked down. He got knocked down by the Asari.
Whatever, psi powers.
I think overload is the wrong thing there. I think that's a tech thing. The damping is good enough, though. What you want is you don't want them to be able to use their abilities.
Therefore, they're easier to put bullets in.
Yeah. Basically. Nope. Nice physics there. That's terrible. See, I wonder. Now, see if those guys were activated, I could snipe them. Although, okay, actually, what I'll do is I'll snipe the node.
Is that cheating? So they want you to walk over there?
Maybe. Not really sure I care what they want.
Incoming. You know, all I can think of is that if this were really there, not only would they be deaf, but they'd be covered, you know, in 6 inches of goop all over their uniforms.
Oh, I leveled up a while ago. I probably should have...
Should apply some of your newfound experience points.
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget to save.
Oh, yeah, and that too. That's true. Okay,
it's
2 points for
probably a good
fitness,
time.
grants immunity, assault rifles. Alright, this gets me... 2 points into fitness gives me a bonus. Immunity lasts longer and can be used more often. I don't use immunity that much, though. Probably should. Okay, 1 point for Rex. Can I get a bonus anywhere? No.
You can get a hell yeah.
Able to equip me, increases damage protection, grants the
barrier.
shield boost. Okay, I'll give him armor. And yeah, I've got to do something about Garrus's health. He's still a little bit too weak.
He's a bullet sponge. He's always a bullet sponge. He will
armor,
always be
damage
a bullet
protection,
sponge.
medium armor.
And yet his first aid is actually pretty high. Why is that?
Well, first aid just controls how much health you get back when you use a health item, but it doesn't actually keep you healthier.
I guess we're gonna have to like max out his armor or something.
Oh, jeez. Rex. Oh, okay. See, Rex got hit by the Asari again, who I didn't even see.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we didn't see the clone animation this time. She just showed up.
Okay.
Do something to slow her down. Actually, those guys are like being chased by a bunch of golems. I'm waiting for them to come around saying, "Exit is." It's just my precious. Ooh, gut shot. Oh, that has to hurt. Oh, and now she's stuck in the ground. She's been planted.
Okay,
Get
so... yeah, that's the second one that's died in a really uncomfortable-looking position. Unity. Okay, and I'm gonna have to use a health item here as well for Rex. Yeah, something weird is going on with Havoc or whatever they're using for physics. All these Asari are dying on their knees.
Better to die on your feet than live on your knees.
Yeah, see, and again, you can't force these enemies to activate so that you can damage them. You just kind of wait till they activate on their own.
I want to pull up my Ripley flamethrower and just torch them, a lot of them. Let me stand up, so now you can shoot me.
Oh, geez, I leveled up again?
Wow. You get a lot of experience with these guys?
I think it's just because this is a new game. Leveling up is not that hard because they're just very low levels.
Huh.
Like, it's a lot harder to get from, 50 to 60.
Almost like it's a creeper double feature.
Yeah, so these guys activate gradually as you shoot the node. Yeah, as the node loses health, they activate. Nope. Where did he come from? Are there more behind us?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I think those are on the level above us. Okay, medical station.
Yeah, I definitely could use that.
Yeah.
Garrus has a boo-boo.
Okay, there's a new Omnitool and new Thorian armor. Maybe I should check if Garrus needs to use that. Okay, armor. He's using Mantis 4, and I have... no, this is not better. It's a Phoenix 6, but it is not better in any way than the Mantis 4 that I have. So, yeah.
Bye-bye. I'm gonna break that down for gel.
Not yet. Blue wire tool, chameleon tool. Okay, so this Omni tool is better. I just don't know if I'd be better off using it. Okay, no shield bonus, tech cooldown bonus. Yeah, okay, so this is better to give to Garrus.
He's better with the tech.
Well, because he only has tech abilities anyway.
So why not?
So there's no reason not to do that, and that means I can Omnigel one of these blue wire tool ones because I don't need them anymore. And I get another level up.
Nice.
Okay, I can get an electronics bonus with these 2 points. Increases the radius and strength of overload. And let's see, what can we do for Rex? Let's give him another point in shotguns. And Garrus, Another point for armor. See if we can keep him from going down. Although actually, in the last few minutes, it's actually been Rex that's been going down and not Gareth.
Yeah. Does well, he's been on point. Does assault training or Thorian agent help with that at all?
Those help across the board. They're kind of general. Like they like increase everything a little bit. But I've already maxed out Thorian agent. I generally max out those ones as soon as I can.
I would think so, tactically.
Okay, here's another. Sorry.
I've lost count. Which one is this? 4 or 5?
Fourth, I think. Okay, and no, sabotage is a tech thing.
Oh, don't say sabotage.
She's just running away now.
Well, wouldn't you?
Okay, there we go. It's weird though, is that Rex and Garrus didn't pay attention to her at all. They were focused entirely on the weak enemies. She like ran right past them and out the door.
Oh, where is she going? Is she just like trying to flank you, or
I don't know. She just went around the corner down there. I think basically she was looking for cover because I'd used the damping on her. All right, use another heal everybody up again. Where's this node? Is this it? Yeah. And this is where I always get lost, where I feel like it's a drop down and I don't want to go there, and that's why I start looking around for another way to go around, and there isn't one. You just have to go forward.
Oh.
And again, it's one of those things like I have to walk past these guys, and they don't activate, and I can't shoot them.
Didn't you go up this stairway already, or is this
no?
A different
it seemed that way.
Or it's like a level above.
Now they activate.
Well, yeah, because they want to, have you attack them from behind.
Oh,
that makes it scarier.
And there's the Asari again. I've been knocked down. Oh. Where is she?
When was the last time did you save?
Oh, crap. Yeah, that's right. I didn't actually, did I?
No. Can we do a strategic retreat?
Oh no, oh no.
Yeah, run! Run for your lives.
Yeah, that was close.
See what I mean? Yeah, you gotta heal up a little bit there and...
Now, is that guy behind me?
I hope not.
There's still some guys running around here, but I can't tell what level they're on. Yeah, okay, there we go.
Yeah, do we want to save this?
You can't save in combat. I have to wait for it to end.
Darn it.
There we go. Okay, now I can save. Oh no, it still doesn't want to let me save. Now I can save. Overwrite save. Yes.
Gurgle.
So yeah, and they're kind of, I wouldn't say mean, but they're pretty dedicated to some of the limitations. Like for instance, like the healing ability not only uses a limited resource, which is the metagel, but it also has a cooldown. So just because you have more doesn't mean you can
use it.
Yeah. So they really want you to not be doing that kind of thing, where you're just like chugging health potions in the middle of a fight type of thing.
Right.
doing
Is this supposed to be the Romulan neutral node? Is this supposed to be the Thorian web?
Okay, and I think at some point they start making the nodes a lot tougher, so it takes you longer. But that just means I'm gonna sit back and snipe like a jerk.
Just use your rocket launcher.
Yeah, those don't exist. Oh, and then stuff starts to show up. Oh, I've been knocked down. When did my health get so low?
Was that guy hitting you while you were sniping? You just didn't notice?
Maybe? I didn't think so. But now I'm on my last med gel, and my health is lowest of the whole group. And of course it has a cooldown as well. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't use it again right away.
Let's send Garrison there. He seems pretty healthy.
So I mean, this is time consuming, but I'm
a little.
I probably could do it faster if I got closer, but I'm not gonna risk that. I just have to watch these guys activating one at a time and running over here.
Yeah, and seeing the health bar of that thing not go down at the rapid race the other ones did.
No.
We're down to 50%. Yeah, this is going to take a while.
Yeah, I will probably cut some of this out. Alright, here comes another one. I love how that creeper got shot and just turned around like, okay, no, I'm out of here. I'm going back. I wonder if the grenade I have is the gas.
Take forever. I'm tempted to go get cookies.
Oh yeah, see that was a gas grenade, but I don't need them anymore. So I should. In fact, I'll probably take the grenade upgrade off
and change it to something else.
Well, I mean, just uninstall the. Okay, actually, I have some other ones. I have high explosive, incendiary explosive.
Yeah, now will that work against the node?
I don't know. Let's try it.
Let's find out. Anything's better than to be, sting it to death with spitballs.
Oh yeah, well, it did technically work. It did damage. Not a huge amount, but it did do. It did do some. So yeah, so not only does this whole area feel padded in the sense that the encounter goes on too long and it's kind of a repeat of things we've seen in other games as well as some things we've seen in this game already. And then after you've done it for a while and you're already starting to repeat the, kill a node, kill some guys, kill an Asari, and repeat, then it starts making those things last longer by making the nodes bullet sponges.
Well, two things in its favor. One, there weren't that many elevators, and two, at least it's not the library.
I would, you know what? It's funny that you bring that up, but I would say that in many ways this level is Mass Effect's library.
Yes, I know. That's why I brought it up.
It's architecturally uninteresting. The accounts are repetitive. I think that was the last node. So.
Better hope so. Yay, cutscene. Oh no, the meat got to me.
Okay, so one last Asari, but I don't remember whether this is just a talkie-talkie or fighty-fighty. Okay, I think it's just talkie.
I'm free.
Is it a greenie?
I suppose I should thank you for releasing.
No, this one, see, this is the original. The green ones were clones that were manufactured by the Thorian as copies of this one.
I don't
So
trust
they weren't
you.
technically they weren't possessed. They were clones.
Is everything all right? Are you hurt?
I am fine, or I will be, in time. My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia. When she allied herself with Saren, so did I. Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide him down a gentler path. But Saren is compelling. Benezia lost her way.
Are you saying Saren can
Yeah, we kind of
control
noticed
minds?
that.
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
She tried to manipulate Sarah, but in the end, her plan backfired.
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers. They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
Then why were the Geth trying to destroy the Thorian?
After Saren had what he
That's
needed,
horrible.
the Thorian became a liability. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
Yeah, it's like that thing. Before you fight a man, you must walk a mile in his shoes. Because by that time, you're a mile away and you have his shoes.
Actually, to be honest, the first thing that I thought of was, you must think in Russian. You cannot think in English and have it transposed. You must think in Russian.
It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory, a viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught, it simply exists. I use that knowledge to stop Saren. There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax. Slow, deep breaths. Let go of the physical shell. Reach out and grasp the threads that bind it.
I have to touch your face now.
Every idea is touching on the mind. Each emotion is marked another. We are all connected. Every living being united in no glorious place. Holiness, vigilance, embrace.
How you doing?
Wow, that's pretty trippy. Yeah, she doesn't look happy there.
No, no.
Just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are a part of you now.
Are you all right? What just happened?
Okay, so a couple things about that. So now, in addition, not only are Asari supposedly hermaphroditic, but all appear like young, nubile human females, and live for a really long time, and are good at everything. But now they are also Vulcans and can mind meld with giant plants as well as people. The other thing is, I think that scene kind of points out another one of the minor weaknesses of the earlier title is in a lot of the sound and the Foley work. Like, there's only one dominant sound effect down here now in the scene.
It's the burning stuff.
It's that fire over there. Yeah, and every time they move a camera position around the Asari character, when the camera position is really close to the fire, it gets really, really loud.
Yeah.
And it's
oops.
Yeah, it feels unnatural. And there are plenty of scenes that are like that. Like, I would say the first scene with the conduit, it feels like there are lots of Foley sounds that are missing. You know, like there's this thing with the bright light and it raises her up in the air, and but instead all you get is like the footsteps and the sound of her pushing Caden out of the way, and those sounds seem louder than they should be, but also like all the background sounds that you think you would have in a big outdoor space with a big glowing thing, and they're all kind of missing. And the last thing is that there's a little bit like ODST. Like ODST was supposed to Halo ODST was supposed to be kind of like a detective story.
Yeah.
But isn't, because none of the things that are clues are really clues. They're just triggers for little cutscenes that show you what happens.
Right.
There's a little bit of that going on here too, where the player is a little bit disintermediated from the character they're playing, in the sense that you get that first vision, and now we've had another one. That one was a little longer and had more scenes in it, but in terms of the player, it doesn't really communicate much more.
No, it was actually kind of goopy and messy, and you didn't really have a context for it. And it seemed a little out of place compared to some of the other stuff.
Yeah,
but
it's a little longer than the first one, but doesn't communicate really any more information. We still don't know what the significance of most of those images are. I think they added one at the end there, which, you know, if you haven't seen anything yet and you haven't played the game, kind of looks like a giant insect or a tick or something flying at the screen. And of course, if you're playing through the first time, you don't know what the significance of that image is.
Hey, it's either bugs or plants. You know, the sci-fi, doesn't go too far off of
I saw
kilter and those options there. So
it still didn't. Make
it's not
sense.
actually a bug. It just kind of looks like one.
You have been given a great gift, the experience of an entire people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
We should get you back to the ship, Commander. Medical needs to know about this.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You
assuming
need
it's even compatible.
In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
Okay, let's see what we can ask about.
Do you know what the conduit is, or where it is?
No, I'm sorry. All I know is that Saren believes the conduit was the key to the Prothean extinction.
That can't be good, whatever it is.
You have the cipher. In time, your visions will clear. They will lead you to the conduit. I only pray you find it before Saren does.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Thorian?
When the creature enveloped me, I became
But do you have
part
Dozer
of it.
and Switch
I still
and
don't
Mouse?
truly understand it. So alien, so ancient. Its exact age is impossible to know. It measured time differently. 10,000 years of hibernation broken by a few frantic centuries of activity. Its mind was awesome, magnificent. It transcended all classification. And now it is gone.
I actually rewatched the first Matrix film on a plane trip the other day.
Did you?
And the film actually holds up very well. I mean, it's very well structured. I mean, it's better than its sequels. I enjoy the sequels on certain levels, but the original is a very tight film that works on a lot of levels.
I never watched the sequels very much. I think once.
Don't tell me you feel sorry for that thing.
The Thorian was a unique life form. A sentient being that lived for 50,000 years, maybe more. There is nothing even remotely like it in the known galaxy. I'm grateful you saved me from a life of thraldom. Yet I cannot help but feel some sorrow for the loss of such a rare and remarkable creature.
And I think the problem here is that, like, with the Rachni, you had the option of saving the queen or killing it, and here there kind of wasn't any. You had to shoot the Thorian. There was no other way around it.
Yeah, which is kind of sad. But
what else
he was kind of a jerk.
There is little I could tell you that you do not already know. He's powerful. He's charismatic. And he is dangerous. Once I followed him, blind to his true nature. But now I see he's leading the galaxy
And I
into
can't
an
think
age
of his name without
darkness
thinking
and
gas.
suffering.
I want to know more about you.
There is nothing remarkable about me. I was merely one of Matriarch Benezia's disciples. For nearly 2 centuries, I followed her, learning at her feet. When Benezia
So you're a
revealed her plan
podiatrist.
to join Saren, she gave her disciples a choice. Only those who were willing had to follow her. Many felt her plan was too dangerous. But I believed in her. I thought she could turn Saren away from his insanity. Instead, we joined him in it.
So apparently Saren has mind control, but not mind reading, because... So either he didn't know that Benezia was planning on trying to betray him, or he didn't care because he knew it wouldn't work.
Well, here's the thing. Once he has their will, can't he just ask them?
I want to know more about you.
Oh, wait. Sorry, I already did
Fairly
that.
obvious.
Nothing remarkable about me.
Already did
When
that one.
Benezia but I believe in her.
Okay, so we
I
don't
thought
have
she
an
turned
option of
Saren
what to do
away
about
from
the
his
Thorian,
insanity.
but we do have an option about
Instead,
what
we
to do
joined
with
him in
her.
it.
But I feel this is a little weak because, like, I never saw any reason why this character seemed to present a threat. I suppose if your character, if the shepherd you're playing is a little bit more paranoid, then you might say that, okay, having been mind controlled with that thing, I can't trust you anymore. But the game is pretty clearly giving you an indication that she's not a threat. She doesn't look green. She's not behaving weirdly. You know, to me, there was never any option that, like, oh, I should force a fight with this character because I can't
Now
trust
that
her.
you're free of the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make
Yeah,
amends.
see, like, there's an option here of I can't let you live, which I presume triggers a fight. But I never saw the reason for that. That was never like, with the Rachni, I could see that, like, oh, okay, I could be making a mistake here, you know, by letting this thing live.
Do you want to see what happens?
They're dangerous. No, I don't want to fight another Asari, to be honest. I'm guessing she's probably tougher than the other ones. I don't
Maybe.
think I've ever chosen the fight option there, ever.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile
I
upon you.
suppose if you were going on a genocidal run where you were just like, I want to kill everything.
You did it. With the Thorian gone, we can start rebuilding for ourselves
One
again.
texture at a time.
And we're free of Exogeni's threats. We're
May
back
your
to being just
elevator
a little
ride be
nowhere
swift.
colony. Thank you,
Right,
Commander.
okay, so if I had not done the side missions before, I could do them now, at least for everyone who is alive.
Right.
But if any of the colonists had died, then those
They would not be
colonists
available,
would be missing,
yeah.
and their missions would also be available. Which is really kind of ridiculous because it means that, like, you had to go hunt for food and you had to go find fresh water, but suddenly you can't help people get water if the guy in charge of the water is dead.
Is dead, yeah.
So I don't know about that. But who does it want me to talk to? It wants me to talk to somebody.
Some woolly thinking there.
Is it him?
Can you go
Yeah, it's him.
Can you go review?
Oh.
Thanks again. That data will be very
Oh.
valuable.
I don't know why it wants me. It's got a flag like it wants me to talk to the guy with the data chip again, but there's no other option.
My God.
Anyway,
It's borked. Talk, refugee. Don't make me shoot you.
It'll be tough going, but we'll make this a home.
You saved most.
what do you mean most?
It'll take time to
I
recover,
saved them all.
but they'll be all right.
Who did I not save?
Thank you.
I'll have to check, but I thought I saved everybody.
Well, she may be referring to ones that you couldn't have saved anyway, but they, they couldn't be saved before you showed up.
Maybe.
I will do what I can to assist the colony in this difficult time. I am ashamed of the damage done to the lives of these
Okay,
people.
all right. So again, if I hadn't finished talking to her before, I could do it now.
Farewell, Shiala.
Farewell, Commander. I wish you well in your hunt.
Okay.
I never thought I would be so thrilled to see a soldier. Forgive my previous inaction, but under the Thorian's influence, every thought was examined and filtered.
What will you do now that the fighting is over?
I may stay, try to recover my losses. I can have new supplies delivered within weeks. Perhaps the colony will survive.
Now that the mind control is over, it's time to make some money.
Let me see what you have in stock.
Of course. Return in the future, and I may even have more to see.
Now, I think they wanted to build up the idea that having cleared areas, you might return for various vendors, but I gotta admit, I hardly ever did that. Especially because as you go along, you gain
procure better.
Well, you procure the vendor licenses for the ship, and so the shipboard vendor has more stuff to buy. This one.
Thank you for everything.
Just want to make sure there's no more follow-up stuff. Oh, there's still people in here.
Thanks, Commander. It's great to be free again.
Cargo logs. Several human rations delivered to Uncharted World in the Voyager cluster. We dropped off.
In the Amazon.com system.
Yeah, exactly. 'Cause some Voyager Blu-rays got dropped off in the Amazon system. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, they're not going to be on Blu-ray. That or DS9.
Oh, that's
Bastards.
right. Yeah, that's right.
Yep. Totally disappointed.
Yeah, see, these people, we did their missions, but...
Finally.
We did their missions for them.
I could think without
Yeah, so can you, like, take over the colony and make yourself up to be the new leader?
Thanks, Commander.
I suppose I could, but wow, it does not seem worth it to me. I mean,
I know.
It will take time for things to get back to
Today the colony, tomorrow the universe. As soon as we fix these water pipes.
Thank you for freeing us.
So I can stand here with a gun and guard this hallway against things. So what exactly are we looking for?
we're just going back to the ship now.
Oh, okay, because we've done all the side missions. I
Yeah, I
this
think
was the way back.
I think it was kind of weird. Like, I think in Novaria, I have to remember. I think Novaria, like when you ended the message, it just put you back on the ship. This one, for whatever reason, I guess it wants you to have the chance to do those side missions if you ignored them at the start. So it doesn't just send you back to the ship; it makes you walk back.
Yeah, so you gotta go back to the landing bay and go down to the tube, man.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Decontamination.
You can only
in
decontaminate what you know.
Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
The cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
If you come back to my room.
Oh no, not another one.
Yeah, I forget if they. I think if they just show the scene again here.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Quick, start crawling in my skull like the last chick did. Because, you know, reasons.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity.
Oh, not again. I just had about enough eternity I could stand.
That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Did you see anything?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind is incomplete.
You must have seen something.
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least, but something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can...
Oh. Head rush.
Oh, brain freeze.
I'm sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Dr. Chalkwash should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
We're done here. Dismissed.
I've sent off the Feros report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Don't bother.
Those
aye,
guys
aye,
are
ma'am.
great. So yeah, they show you that weird set of clips yet again. So that's the third time we've seen those now, and they still don't mean anything. Yep. And even the second time where they give you, it's just like, oh no, now this bit's missing, and go find Saren to get them. So again, it's like it's not a mystery. At least it's not a mystery the player can solve. The character just has to go through the missions and do enough of the things until they're just going to come out and show you the whole thing and then tell you what it means. But again, I mean, it's a... I don't know if I can say it's a minor flaw, but I'm saying it doesn't really detract so much from my enjoyment of the game. I mean, if they could make it work as a real mystery you could figure out, that might be nice. But on the other hand, what would you do with it? You would, if you were able to figure out in advance like what it meant and what you were supposed to do, you would just do that and you would skip over the intervening sections of the game.
Let's go save Captain Keys again. So
yeah, it's one of the reasons why, like, I understand that there are those who play old school CRPGs and bemoan the streamlining and the simplification and the ramping up of the action and the toning down of turn-based combat and other things. Like, people are complaining a little bit about Fallout in that it used to be that you had strong options to kill almost anyone and to refuse almost any mission, and there were whole factions that you could just piss off by saying the wrong thing and it would close off a lot of missions. And I think the problem basically is that high-def content just takes so much time and effort to make that the developers can't really risk having characters cut themselves off from that content so easily. So plot-centric characters, main plot characters are usually, unkillable, and even some of the ones that have side missions now are unkillable. And most of the time when you're doing a dialogue with a character, you have options to accept their mission, and that you still have options where you decline, but they almost always just say, well, I'll be right here if you change your mind, because they don't want to make it that, oh, you pissed off that character and they will not cooperate with you anymore and you can't do those missions ever.
It can't be openly dynamic that way.
Yeah, so, and a lot of players feel, kind of rightfully so, that it restricts the freedom of their character.
Well, that and the gameplay experience. They don't
But it's also very understandable. I mean, you wouldn't want to get that deep into a game and then realize, oh no, I can't play that stuff because I killed that guy or I pissed him off, and now you have to restore from the save.
You can't predict for every variable either. You pull on one thread and 10 over here fall apart. So that having to calculate for each one of those interdependencies and how they interact if one's missing.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be kind of tough.
Okay, so we've done Noveria.
Finally, jeez, how long did it take it to go through Noveria? My God.
Yeah. Well, it was a lot of stuff, right? I mean, it was basically 3 main areas because we had the first colony area, and with all the little side missions, and then you go to Exogeni, and there's that whole thing with the Geth, and then you come back, and there's the whole thing underneath the colony, which is the.
They should have just renamed the game Noveria Effect.
Yeah. Okay, so this... Well, no, actually, because we're not... I mean, I'm not sure if we're halfway through yet, but, like, Vermeer is a big mission that is a turning point, and I think it's the first time that we're going to catch up with Saren in a while, because we haven't actually seen Saren since Eden Prime.
No, and it's been kind of annoying.
He's been to Noveria and Feros ahead of us, but he was already gone by the time we got those places. And the only other thing here is... this, which is I think this is the DLC mission. Yeah.
Do we?
This is an asteroid.
Do we want to go through
I don't know. I think what I might do is I might save that for after we've done more of the main plot. But there's going to be a point. There's going to be a point of no return that we pass where, we cannot go back to the map, and we don't have any choice anymore, and you just plow through to the end of the game, and then the game is over. So I think what I may do is that after Vermeer, but before we reach that turning point, then I would probably throw in the DLC. All right, but I think that's going to be it for us now. We're finished with Feros. There is another side mission that I want to look for, and so I think next time we will do that and then go on to Vermeer.
Okie dokie. Well, see you all next time.